Edgar Rice Burroughs' story of Tarzan, a boy raised in the jungle by apes, was first published back in 1912 and was followed by 25 sequels. Tarzan has since made it to the big screen and now boasts 200 different titles. Make that 201, including Disney's Oscar-winning animated release.
Tarzan.
Now in 2016, The Legend of Tarzan is getting the 21st century Hollywood treatment and stars True Blood's Alexander Skarsgard in the leading role.
You are Lord of the Apes, King of the Jungle, Tarzan.
Years after leaving Africa behind, Tarzan is invited back to the Congo, unaware of the trouble that awaits.
Your husband's wildness disturbs me.
I need you to scream for me.
Like a damsel.
He's Tarzan. You're Jane. He'll come for you.
Would you please welcome Alexander Skarsgård?
Hello, Australia.
Hello, we're surprised to see you dressed. We thought part of the publicity might have been that they made you do every interview with your top off.
They're trying. They're really trying.
Well,
I have to fight and tooth and nails to keep the sweater on.
Well, you've been doing it without your pants on because we saw you with Samuel L. Jackson at the MTV Awards and you were pantless. What was going on there?
That's a good question, and I kind of ask myself that every morning I wake up. What was I thinking?
What were you thinking?
I don't know. Well, people kind of assume that playing Tarzan, that you kind of, like you said, you have to be shirtless. So I thought it'd be funny to do it pantless instead because it's such a ridiculous look.
You're wearing pants now, yeah?
I'm actually naked because all you can see is this, right?
No,
Yeah, we've got...
There's nothing underneath here.
We're actually shooting in virtual reality.
Yes.
Yeah.
Wait till they zoom out the camera.
Yeah, it's remarkable.
I'm naked, sitting on a lion, actually.
Alexander, our very own Margot Robbie plays Tarzan's love interest, Jane. Now, is it true things got a little bit physical doing some of your intimate scenes? Did she hurt you?
Margot, I don't know if she's quite strong. And we shot, there's a love scene in the movie when John and Jane return to the jungle and kind of reconnect with the Kuba village, the people that Jane grew up with. And that night, it's kind of the first main big love scene of the movie. And David Yates, our director, wanted it to be primal. And he's like, it's Tarzan and Jane. It's got to be, they got to have amazing sex. It's got to be really like animalistic and intense. And so he kept egging Margot on, basically, saying, like, hit him, scratch him, beat him. And I wasn't severely injured, but it was probably the scene in which I got the most like bruises and scratches and out of the whole. There's a lot of action stuff in the movie, but
Alexander, are you sure you didn't slip the director a couple of krona just to make sure that Margot was into it?
Maybe, but that's very much off the record.
You also have history in this area. You've also passed another Aussie, Ryan Quanten, in True Blood. Who's the better kisser, Ryan Quanten or Margot Robbie?
And I just did a miniseries with Nicole Kidman. Played Nicole's husband in a miniseries based on an Australian book, actually, Big Little Lies. And out of the three, I got to say, Ryan Quanten is surprisingly good kisser, actually. He's very tender. You wouldn't think it because he's kind of a tough guy, but very soft, gentle, tender touch.
You have to put that in all your contracts now. You will only kiss Australians.
Or only a Ryan Quanten.
That plotline could get a little boring, but sure.
Alexander, you're looking fit and fabulous in the film. I mean, you had a personal trainer to get you in peak condition. What was the first meal you pigged out on after shooting?
Do you know what banoffee pie is?
Yes.
No,
what is that?
Banana, caramel, cream.
Yum.
Yeah, yeah. I didn't know what it was. It's not a big thing in the States, but it's a British dessert, and they made a massive banoffee pie the day of Wrap, and as soon as they called Wrap, they brought it out with they know I like beer, so it's like a pint of ice cold beer as well. So that was an incredible, kind of a weird combination to you guys maybe, of a beer and a banoffee pie, but after 8 months of starvation. It was incredible. And then my dad's an actor, and he was shooting a miniseries in London at the time. And he's a chef and loves to cook. So I went straight from set over to his house and spent 4 days on the couch just being
Amazing.
fed like a fat goose, basically. It was incredible.
Well, The Legend of Tarzan is in cinemas from July 7. It's been an absolute pleasure. Would you please thank Alexander Skarsgard?
Thanks for having me, guys. Thank you, Australia.
And the movie is it's a lot of fun. It's directed by David Yates, who did like the last 4 Harry Potter films, and there's some CGI stuff with the animals, which is incredible. There's a scene with Tarzan and the lions, which is really kind of up close and personal.
It is remarkable. I don't even eat grapes in the veggie section.
Oh, I think he's done a hamstring. Yeah, you're right. Mate.